When I became dean, one of the first conversations I had was with you, and you told me that I needed to focus on at most 3 things. When you think about your job as CEO, what are the 2 or 3 things that you're thinking about every day? This is what I need to focus on within the company.
I spend almost all of my time on people, strategy, and execution. And I think that most everything else falls from those. If you have the most brilliant people, wicked smart people that collaborate well together, if you set in our case, we're all about products. So our strategy is very product oriented. If that strategy is right, and if you're executing like crazy, there's some things that still arise. But if you get those 3 right, then the world is a great place.
Hello everyone, now we are going to see about the HR strategies being followed by the CEO of top companies. Apple is committed to bring the best personal computing experience to students, education, creative and professionals, and consumer-oriented the world through its innovation, hardware and software and internet offering. Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, once said that as a CEO he focused on 3 important things, namely people, strategy and execution. He is focused on linking these 3 things in a proper way. He first set a strategy which is oriented towards creativity and innovation of the product. Then he chooses smart and creative people who fits that strategy. Do planning with people and strategy in hand and executed the entire thing at the time.
From the very beginning, we have been a collective of individuals. Different kinds of people from different kinds of places. An intersection of technology and the liberal arts. Diverse backgrounds all working together. One powerful thing we share is the belief that we can make a difference in this world through our products and through our values, through who we are. For this reason, we put inclusion and diversity at our very center. We honor individuality, human dignity, and equality. We want people to be themselves and contribute through their own individual experiences. Because this environment inspires creativity and innovation. It empowers us all to do the best work of our lives together.
Important pillar of Apple's success, diversity. As already said, people and technology influence the success of Apple to a greater extent. People and technology, on the other hand, are interdependent on each other. Diversity among people, say employee, bring different ideas and thought process. Different view from different people can enhance the technology development, thus it result in innovation and creativity. So Apple strongly believe in inclusion, inspire the innovation.
I also realized something else that was going on. As we surveyed our employees, every one of them were looking for a purpose, something in life that made them feel good about the company. Remember, we don't make life-saving drugs. We don't provide technology that changes your life. We make fun products. So we wanted to give people a real purpose why coming to work at PepsiCo was the greatest thing. So what we did is we said, why don't we make the shifting of the portfolio, offering more nutritious products, offering more grains, offering more fruit and vegetable offerings, really becoming an environmentally conscious company and creating an environment in PepsiCo where everybody can bring their whole self to work. Part of the agenda as to how we make money, not how we spend the money, how we make money. And that got encapsulated in these 3 words, performance with purpose. It all starts with performance. We want to deliver the greatest financial returns, but we want to deliver those profits while we transform our product portfolio, worry about the planet, and worry about our people. And that was simply performance with purpose.
Indrani strongly believes in performance with purpose strategy. She differentiates it well from the corporate social responsibility. PepsiCo at first supplied products like sugar, beverages, potato chips, and other foodstuffs. But now she has decided to expand the portfolio by including some healthy stuffs like Quaker Oats, Tropicana, etc. Thus, she worked towards customer and environment welfare activities. CSR actually deals with spending a portion of her profits for welfare activities for customer, society, etc. But on the other hand, performance with purpose deals with leading the company itself with a strong motive for welfare activities for customer, society, etc. Thus, it helps the company to attract customers and to do well in the market.
Doing all of these things, shifting the portfolio of a large company, making us environmentally more sustainable when we were good at it but not great at it, but we had to be great, and changing so many things about the talent agenda was not something we could do overnight. Couple that with the fact that in 2008, 2009 we had the enormous financial meltdown, and the focus of the company shifted to the emerging and developing markets when we were a North American company. So we set about making one of the biggest transformations in the history of the company. But through it, we performed. Some of these investors came out and said, we'd like you to perform at an even higher level. Sure, but if you performed at an even higher level, you would have to sacrifice the transformation. I made a decision with my board that I'd rather do what's right for PepsiCo over the duration of the company, which is decades, rather than doing something that did not have any courage behind it, but was good for me as an individual. I believe that a responsible CEO should do what's right for the company. I knew it would be unpopular, but I decided to do what's right with the support of the board. And therefore, we transformed this company. We increased the amount of nutritious offerings in the company. We're one of the most water-conscious companies today. We have a phenomenal record on water. Environmentally, we have an unbelievable record. And we are one of the best places to work for employees in every part of the world. And through it all, we've performed. We've delivered top-tier earnings per share, great shareholder return to all our shareholders. So we feel good about where PepsiCo is today.
Sustainability and going along with changing trends has helped PepsiCo to attain greater heights. Indra Louis has mentioned that every CEO should work for the transformation which can give best result for the whole duration of the company, rather than result only for the particular tenure of his responsibility. Such working style can help in maintaining sustainability, which is very important for standing in the market.
How do you view the role of organizations like Tata, and in particular the role of corporate social responsibility in addressing needs in society?
Well, I think this transcends to personal life also. You've got a country with tremendous disparity of income. You've got very rich people on the one hand and abject poverty on the other. You have to be sensitive to the fact that this gap cannot continue to widen while there's a large discontented number of people who are looking at the inequities of the environment as they see it. For companies, therefore, I think there has to be a sensitivity to doing something in the communities around which you operate. And and making an effort to raise the quality of life so that there's not envy and distaste for what was there, but the companies looked at in a more positive sense in enhancing the quality of life of the people around them. We expend about 4% of our net profit in these rural development activities, and we do it ourselves. And someone may argue that this is shareholders' money, which it is, but I think it has brought a sense of not just tolerance, but a sense of welcoming our companies in wherever they've been, and enhancing whatever we've been trying to do in the product area or the services area to a community area, being part of the community.
Apart from earning a good profit, Tata consider corporate social responsibility as a main tool to earn a good reputation among the society. He spent a portion of his profit for rural development activities. He is focusing on conservation of human rights through the CSR activities. It helps to increase competitive advantage, protect and raise brand awareness, and build trust with customers and employees. Thus, creation of satisfaction among customer and employees help to earn the reputation. They have a separate team called Tata Strive for this purpose. Thus, clearly shows how much importance they are giving to CSR activities.
So we have seen about some HR strategies which really help these top companies to achieve success. And we thank our institution for giving us this opportunity for this documentary work.